1:30 left in the fight. Oh! That left floored him. It came from nowhere. Ali came through with a left. The crowd screaming. The first knockdown of the fight. He took the mandatory 8. And now Ali is behaving like the old Ali. One more knockdown in this round. The fight is automatically over. Bonavena is running. If he goes down again, it's over. Ali is the knockout winner at 2 minutes and 3 seconds by my unofficial clock of the final round. It began with a left. I'm going up to ring center. I'm here in the corner of the ring with Angelo Dundee, Drew Brown Bundini hugging Muhammad Ali, and a tired but victorious Ali talking. Muhammad, could I get you to just face that camera? Now first, wait, you found Bonavena much tougher than you expected, obviously, didn't you?
The layoff bothered me. I showed up, I missed a lot of punches, but I'm glad it went 15. The word was I didn't have no stamina. I think I showed more than he did. And Joe Frazier couldn't stop him. He was really out. And now we have a chance to see who the real champion of the world is. So I'm feeling good, and I'm glad that I had the work. And I'm glad to know that I have a punch, as they say I don't have. And I think he's never been stopped, right?
Never been.
Yippee.
No, he had never been knocked out until this fight. But in truth, I want to bring in Angie. Angie, you didn't know what was wrong with Muhammad midway.
There was nothing wrong with it. He needed the work. That's why I said I hope we'd had a few more rounds with Quarry. So he got the work tonight, which is beautiful. So we got a little work tonight, which is great. So I'm very happy with everything.
All right. Muhammad, you know that you're a slower fighter tonight, don't you?
What you say?
You know that you didn't have the old speed tonight. Do you feel it was just to set you up for the Frazier
I like
fight?
to say I don't have no marks. Joe Frazier's face was a little more marked than mine. I got tagged once. I found out that I could take a punch, as they say I didn't.
All right. Muhammad, I want you to look at that monitor right down there. We're going to rerun this knockout round, the 15th round. Watch this, you call it.
I want to say first, Howard, that I must give praise and thanks to Almighty God, Allah, because he was a little better than I thought he was. He was on me. Now, as you see, I hit him with a left hook. If we watch it, we'll see a solid left hook, I think I tagged him with.
That's right. It was the left that first put him down. Let's
solid
watch
hook, and he was really down. I get a big satisfaction out of this because critics say I can't hit. And there you go.
Okay, now stay right on it, Muhammad.
When he got up, I knew he was dazed. I had to stay on him. Here I tagged him, I think, with a solid right hand after this. Boom, there you go, another hook.
That's when you lifted up your arms, you knew you had him. Now watch this third one.
That's another hook, another hook. Tell Joe Frazier to be cool, because he ain't no fool. I've been to the boxing school.
All right, there it was. We may get it again in slow motion.
Yank Durham down there agitating Joe Frazier.
Yank Durham is down there,
but he's scared.
Watch this in slow motion,
I'm going to say to Joe out there, stay in shape, Joe. Look like we're going to settle this whole heavyweight mess. I'll be in better shape when I meet Joe. I needed this workout.
You think you'll be faster against Joe?
Joe was a little too frightened to talk about me after this fight, but I'll talk about him.
All right, now let's take a look at the second knockdown in slow motion, Muhammad. It'll be coming up in just a second. All right, you hold this mic. You hold this mic right here. Now you call that round while I talk to Joe Frazier on the telephone. I got Joe right here on
Tell Joe here's a man, he's knocking out these light heavyweights. Tell Joe here's a good heavyweight knockout here.
Joe.
Say hello to Salama Hassan out there in Detroit. Good friend of mine.
Wait a minute.
Hello to Major Coxon out there in Philadelphia.
What do you think of what Muhammad is saying on television? As we watch the third knockdown, he says that you're afraid of him, that he knocked out Bonavena and you couldn't. What do you say?
Joe Frazier's on the telephone and Howard Cosell's agitating as usual.
Well, the phone, of course, is not on the air, Muhammad, and Joe says he's more than ready for you. Anytime you fellas fight, he says he's going to go after you and put you away, even though Bonavena couldn't.
Tell him if he do, he's a good one. So, look like we don't have to talk no more.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second, Joe. I'm going to put Muhammad on. Now on the telephone, you repeat what Joe says to you.
How you doing, Joe? You're not frightened of me, are you?
What's he saying, Muhammad?
Howard Cosell is agitating as usual. I think you'd improved yourself as a professional fighter. I'd improved myself, so I'll get me a couple of days rest. And since we can't get along, we just gonna have to get it on.
What is Joe saying? Our viewers can't
I haven't heard Joe. Joe said he's ready to get it on, and if everybody can agree to the deals, then we will settle all this talk. We will find out once and for all who's the real champion of the whole world. No homemade champ, no ink pen champion, but the fighting champion.
Okay.
So they took my title once, gave it to Ernie Terrell, I took it back. They took it again, so it looked like I have to fight for the title 3 times without losing it. If I have to do that, I'm going to still keep it. Thank you.
Okay, so long, Joe. I'm sorry you couldn't hear Joe Frazier. Don't go away. Now here's the knockout. Muhammad, last time the knockout on isolated camera. Call it, then we'll let you go.
Well, here comes a left hook. I knew he was a little tired. I was a little tired. But mainly I was concentrating. This is where a good boxer comes in handy.
He was the toughest you ever fought, wasn't he?
Up until now. I've been off so long and training hard.
Ringo's right here. He's coming in. Hammer right.
I think I tagged him.
Here comes Ringo, by the way. Ringo's coming over to congratulate you. Keep looking at the monitor.
I like to say,
hello, Ringo. Good fight.
I like to say to Ringo,
Good
he's a
fight.
nice fella. I
Even
understand
as
that
we
the things-
watch.
I want to say the things he said about me and I said about him was only to build a fight because it is a dying sport. And I want to thank him. He's a gentleman.
I'm sorry because I tell you, Chicky, you're better champion.
Oh, thank you.
You know what he said?
I like you. Just
I
talk.
tell you,
Just talk.
I told Chicky because you're nervous. You said so.
Just talk.
Fight it,
Thank you.
fight it.
Thank you.
Finish, fight it. You champion. I understand what I'm saying.
Thank you.
I hope you can understand what Ringo is
I had a
saying.
nice time.
He
Thank you.
said, I'm sorry I called you chicken. You are a great
And I
champion.
want to say to
And
him,
you can
thank
see
you.
the scene
and I
now.
want to say he's my roughest fight today.
Okay,
You champion.
that does it.
I'm sorry.
Joe Frazier, Oscar said I'm champion, so watch yourself.
You
Watch
don't have
it, watch
to.
it.
You don't
Joe
have to
Frazier.
apologize.
Watch it. You win, you Frazier, because you better. You boxing very well. Frazier,
Ringo is saying
go.
Ali will
Maybe
beat
you win
Frazier,
that Frazier.
but that's going to
Because
have
you
to
will
be
beat-
proved in
you
the
beat
ring.
Frazier.
Thank you.
Because I'm more strong than Frazier.
Thank you.
You understand?
Thank you. I love you, Oscar.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. All right, now one last look at the isolated camera in the midst of this chaos and bedlam. Muhammad,
He's okay.
Muhammad, look down at that monitor. Call that now.
Left hook, I think, here.
Call that now.
Bonavena's telling the people I whooped Frazier because he's stronger than Frazier. Bonavena said I whooped Joe Frazier because he's stronger than Joe Frazier. And he is
I'm
right.
more strong than Frazier.
Thank you. Thank you, Oscar.
All right, we're in the midst of bedlam, even as we watch the knockout again on isolated camera. You have seen the scene for yourselves. The crowd trying to pour up into this ring. Oscar going down there. This will be our final look at this knockout.
Next time. All right.
Ringo
You
is-
champion.
Thank you.
Watch this, Ringo. There you are down. And that's Muhammad.
My
Lift. That was
toughest
the
fight. I've
second
never had a fight
knockdown.
that I took tough. Oscar's a good fighter. I couldn't hit him with my left jab all in.
And now we come to the end. There it is, the final left hook. And that was the knockdown.
I have one
Isolated
thing to say and I
camera.
gotta go. Joe Frazier. Joe Frazier.
Okay.
Joe Frazier. Cheat beat it, Joe Frazier.
All right.
Cascrai. Beat it, Joe Frazier. Cascrai. Beat it. He's beaten Frazier.
Ringo, as you can see, is screaming at the fans that Ali will beat Frazier. That
Sure.
remains for another
Believe
day.
me.
Ringo, you fought a great fight.
Too much.
My congratulations to you, even though you lost.
Yes. Just
Now,
try
ladies and gentlemen,
to beat Frazier. Listen.
Read the closing.
this is a goodbye from Madison Square Garden. On the ropes of the ring, at almost the very point where Muhammad Ali knocked out Oscar Ringo Bonavena in a little more than 2 minutes of the 15th and final round. The executive producer of tonight's closed-circuit telecast of the Muhammad Ali-Oscar Bonavena fight was Lauren Cassina. Our producer was Jim Spence. And our director here at Madison Square Garden was Andy Sedaris. This is Howard Cosell for Wendell Smith, Yank Durham, and John Condon saying good night from Madison Square Garden. Tonight's program was produced by Madison Square Garden Productions in association with Top Rank Incorporated. Good night, one and all.